Hello,
Hi.
We're live.
Hello.
I was missing you. I missed some Saturday food fever.
Me too.
Yeah. But I had a really nice cooking session with Shafak last week. It was super funny, quick, and super good. Super nice.
Cool. Today we're going to prepare your famous chocolate cake, right, Kathrin? That we all know already.
But I'm too shy, and that's why the new girl made it in perfection.
Yeah, Nara became an expert in chocolate.
Yeah, she's an expert now.
I did like, I don't know, maybe 10 times this year. So I did it quite a lot, not just for myself, but to give for my friends and to my neighbors. And so I really enjoy doing it. And so I'm going to chew, but if I say something strange, Kathrin, please do correct me, just like
No. You will doing it great. I know it. I know it.
I said that I was going to cook a chocolate cake, and my friend Marcus came to help.
Hello.
this chocolate cake is something that makes people fall in love. Everybody that tastes it, like, just fall in love and wants the recipe and wants another bite. So prepare yourselves.
I'm ready.
Are you ready for love and chocolate?
So I'm Nara. I'm talking from Brazil.
Me too, Olivia. I'm from Brazil. Marcos as well.
Yeah.
This is Elena from Bergamo, Italy.
And I'm Kathrin from sunny Leipzig.
Really sunny.
Yeah, really, I have no chance here.
But it's cold.
Actually not, we have 12 degrees. In the morning it was super freezing, but now it's 12 degrees and in the sun it's beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Great.
12 degrees to me is cold.
Yes, I was saying the same. I mean, it's autumn. It's autumn. It's the sad season of autumn.
No, it's super colorful here. Oh, Elena. It's super colorful. I love it.
Yes, I love autumn too, but I mean, it's from summer to winter, I always feeling like going through the time of sadness. But it's not time to speak about the season effect. It's time for cooking.
Today's season is chocolate cake season.
Yeah,
exactly.
So, for starters, we need to get our tray, our baking pan, and put it some butter on it or paper. I put some butter and spread it so the cake won't get sticky. So my tray has like 20 per 30 almost, but I like my cake to be like really not so tall. I like it to be a little short because it will be like a brownie, but you can do how you like it. I already did with smaller trays, taller trays like Elena, and each time is delicious. So do with what you have there.
I'm using 2 pans today. I mean, I will do a not big one, but middle one, mid size, and one small one with a secret ingredient I will tell you later.
I'm gonna make two recipes because Marco's taking one home and the other one
for me.
yeah. And so we're gonna make two. I have this tray that probably it's going to be a very short cake, and also this one for another recipe.
Nice. I try it this time with instead of sugar, I will try it with dates. And I'm using these, I have no clue what it is in English, cocoa flour sugar, I don't know. Where other side. And let's see, I try it. It's the first time that I'm baking a cake and not with sugar.
But why did you decide to not use the sugar?
I try to eat healthy.
Okay.
Okay, interesting. I mean, it could be a way to not use sugar in case someone don't want to.
Yeah.
Why not?
And
Yeah.
how because the real recipe, right? It's 200 grams of chocolate, 100 grams of butter, 3 eggs, 150 grams of sugar or 160, and 2 spoons of flour, 80 grams of flour, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to replace your
Yeah, but I have no clue
your
how
100.
because I forgot to read about it. When I have 100 grams sugar, is it the same with this sugar? I have no clue, so I have to taste it and let me say my colleagues will tell me the result on Monday because I cannot eat this. I'm not in the chocolate mood at the moment, and so I will wait for Monday. I take it to the office again.
It will be an adventure then. Okay, so next step. We are going to make a water bath with our chocolate. You need to...
Should we turn on the oven? Should we turn on the oven?
No, we shouldn't start the oven, not yet. So we're going to break our chocolate in pieces. And we are going to make a water bath with the chocolate. So we will need a pan with water and a bowl to put the chocolate. Put the chocolate on. Turn the heat on and let it melt a little bit. And for me, the next step is to beat the whites. So we're going, while the chocolate is starting to melt, we are going to beat the white. So we are going to divide the yolk from the white. And I suggest you do one by one so you can make sure that you don't have a bad egg and you will spoil your recipe.
And in order not to miss anything, we are not using butter now. We are going to use butter later, right?
A little bit later, yeah. So I'm going to turn here my camera counter. I feel so professional when I do this thing.
Because you are.
Because you are, yeah, that's right.
Oh, I did a mistake.
Oh no!
I didn't divide the egg. I just opened the egg and I didn't.
Oh no! Oh. You can do a scrambled egg for lunch, maybe, and then use some new eggs for the cake.
Is that I already had this morning a continental breakfast with 2 eggs, so I don't want to eat too many eggs this morning.
Ah, okay.
But okay, let's see. Ta 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 ra ra ta 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 ra ra ta ta ta. Oh, finish.
I'm going to mute myself a little bit because you don't have to listen to my mixer. Ah, I remember one thing. I learned recently that it's good to put a pinch of salt in the whites, so it will get fluffier. I don't know, but it's good for the white. So salt, and I'll be right back.
Yes. Is there anyone who I want to investigate that thing that a pinch of salt make the whiteys being fluffy easier and for sure because I think it's a chemical thing that salt,
Maybe.
iodum, how no chemicals, doctor here? No. No. And what is really surprising about that recipe is that I didn't do it again because it's a big risk. I mean, you might be in the right emotional situation to have that cake at home. I mean, it's incredible. Once you just try one small pieces, you cannot and you cannot stop anymore. I mean, it's really
Okay.
chocolate, but it's fluffy. It's exactly the type of comfortable food that everybody need at home in every right time of the day. So
And what was
I'm
the name?
feeling that, I mean, in order to be responsible with you, I might say that, I mean, be in the state of mind that you cannot stop.
And Elena, what was the name from the Italian chocolate cake? Actually, it was the same recipe, yeah? What was the
Tenerina,
name?
I thanks Nara for discovery Italian recipe that me as an Italian didn't know. Tenerina, it's a chocolate cake and in different version, like everything in Italy. I mean, in 5 kilometers you can find another recipe for the same cake, but it's
Yeah,
not the
okay.
same cake because the additional of some ingredients. But this Tenerina, it's a chocolate cake like yours, and it's interesting because of the tenderness. It means that
Yeah.
you can do it, and in a few days it remains really fluffy. And you don't have to use flour. That in some case in the past it was not so easy to have it. So we are talking about a
Okay.
recipe that is it was made in that time of the last century when people cannot have maybe flour for the I mean also chocolate was not easy, but if you have a big amount of chocolate and no flour, not easy to make a cake, and in this way with the whiteys you can do a cake. So Tenerina is from Ferrara. Ferrara is a beautiful city in Italy, and I hope that as soon as possible we can go all together to visit Ferrara.
Yeah, it would be wonderful.
One day.
So,
One day.
to turn my
So now I have
camera to the chocolate.
I need to check the chocolate because I don't want that it burn.
Okay, so here is chocolate. My chocolate is starting to melt. I learned
Wow.
another tip with watching some videos that if you want to make the chocolate really, really intense, the taste of the chocolate really intense, instead of using a spoon of water to help it melt, you use a spoon of coffee.
Yeah.
Huh.
So,
You're adding cold coffee or warm coffee?
whatever you have. I have cold coffee
Okay.
from my breakfast, so I'm using my cold coffee from my breakfast.
How many spoons? 2 spoons?
I did only one, but if you're using a larger amount of coffee,
No coffee.
chocolate, you can use 2.
Okay.
And now my chocolate is like really, really, really melted now. And now is the time that I add the sugar.
And you added the sugar while the chocolate is on the fire?
Yes, I do, because then it will melt a little bit also.
Okay.
I'm using a little bit less of sugar. I'm not using 130 grams. I'm using 100 grams because our chocolate here at Brazil aren't really dark, so they are already sweet. So I'm like adjusting to make it a little bit more balanced for my taste, not putting so much sugar because our chocolate already have a lot on it. So that's why. And now you add the butter also. No change about the butter.
So
Today we
the
meet.
chocolate must be completely melted or just about?
You can like just about when you mix it and you have just a little crumbs on it, but most of the part is already melted. You can add everything else.
Okay. So the butter, and then I'm gonna use a little bit of vanilla extract and a little bit of
Wow.
cinnamon because I think it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
Interesting. Sorry, you were talking about butter, and I have the need to say hello to Shafak because Shafak is our Mrs. Butter. I mean, the ladies of butter. So Shafak cannot be with us today, but she's looking at us. She's the only one looking. No, 2 person. So hello, Shafak. Hello.
Hello, Shafak. Hope your sink is better.
Thank you, Captain.
At this point, you think, oh my God, everything's going to get wrong because everything is not getting together. But stay still.
No, my one is getting, I mean, it's only maybe that it's not so hot because my one is melting very good.
Yeah, please make it not so hot. Otherwise, you have a smash egg. The egg is burning. It's too hot.
Put the egg yet.
But did we already add the eggs?
No.
Okay.
No egg.
And I shouldn't turn on the oven?
No.
Really?
Really?
May I do a question where we cannot know the answer?
Don't preheat the oven. I know it's strange, but trust me.
We trust you, Nara.
Great. I'm glad. So almost there.
Wow, it's a perfectly chocolate cream. Mm.
The smell in the kitchen is like, whoa.
I'm killing all my neighbors. They really want it, and they are not
This is
gonna
a
have.
super killer recipe.
Should I add the sugar already?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
So mine is all assembled. It's a really chocolate cream.
Marcus is the one doing the work here. Hello, Andrew.
They are sending message. I'm not seeing.
Yeah, he sent a message on YouTube saying that wh- wh- give him an idea of when it's going to be ready because he's gonna get his chocolate cake takeout.
Ah,
How much time to bake the cake, Nara?
what?
How much time should the cake be baking in the oven?
40 minutes.
40 minutes? So maybe
Yeah.
in 1 hour, Andrew, you have your chocolate cake. Sorry.
So I turn off my heat, on my stove. Let me take out the chocolate cream.
Should we turn off the oven?
No,
The
we
fire?
shouldn't turn on the oven yet.
No, turn off the fire.
Yes, you can turn off the fire.
Okay.
Then now is the time that we are going to add the egg and the flour. But today, instead of flour, as in tenerina 5, I'm going to try cocoa powder. Let's see what happens.
And I'm going to do original version with 2 spoons of wheat flour, and I'm going to do a new one with coconut, grated coconut.
Wow!
This sounds super interesting.
So I'm passing my cocoa powder in this stuff that I don't know the name in English, peneira, because my cocoa powder have a little chunks on it.
So 120 grams with cocoa powder do you take, Nara?
No, two spoons.
2 spoons.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make half cocoa powder and half wheat flour.
Okay.
Maybe I do this as well. And it doesn't work with my dates because next time I have to do this earlier to cut them in small pieces. It doesn't work.
No, I mean, yes, and one suggestion, Kathrin, if you are going to use dates, put the dates in water a few hours before in order to get them not I mean they are not dried, but I think it's easier to work with them if they remain a few hours in water.
So now that our chocolate is a little bit less hot, we are going to add the yellow, the yolks from the eggs. I already beaten them all together, and then I'm going to put it on the chocolate.
Okay, I will go on mute to use the melting machine.
Mix it together a little quicker because then you won't cook. You don't want cooked eggs with chocolate. So this is the texture. And now the last step, we are going to add whites.
But I think
we can hear you.
I think my cake. I think my cakes, my batter is still very hot to mix
That's okay. You can put
the
it,
egg
but you
yolk.
have to beat it really quickly. Put and beat it.
With the mixer?
No, by hand.
Oh.
Okay.
And now we are going to put the white. I put it in parts. I don't put it one time. So a little bit. A little bit more. And then the last part.
Nara, so you're beating the egg whites in or just blending it with careful?
What?
Did you mix, like, when you add the egg whites, do you beat it as well or you just mix it?
I just mix it.
But very slowly. You have to do you not mix it. You have to do this very slowly, like you put it under it and again
Like
under.
Like folding it.
Yeah.
More delicate. With the yolks, you have to beat it, but with the whites, you have to be more delicate.
Okay.
So mine is ready. This is the texture. It's really pretty.
I am on the way to finish it.
Now,
Do you remember when we made the cake the first time? You said it was like a marathon because it's so fast.
Turn on the oven.
Oh, you say turn on! Livia! Livia, is that time?
Yes. And how much for what temperature?
180.
180.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
low.
Really slow, really low.
Yeah, mine is actually 190 because I don't have 180 now. It's like almost there.
Okay.
So hello again.
I'm
back.
now.
Now I'm putting on the baking pan. And this is a cake that don't grow. We don't put baking powder or any kind of ferment, and it's not a cake that will grow.
De ter feito assim, ó.
I can help myself.
It's so good.
Okay.
So I'm still mixing everything together.
That's okay. No rush. Yeah.
And sorry, Livia, was you that you were using a strawberry jam or something like that last time we were cooking that cake? Who was using some strawberry something? No one?
No, it was at
I
the
don't
tiramisu.
remember.
Did you? We didn't feel it with anything. I was just using ice cream. Maybe Shafak was using some cream or something.
I
don't know. I think
Don't remember. It's been like a lot of time ago. So
Yes.
To the oven. Hey. I was telling the girls, oh, I have chocolate on my face. I was telling before with the girls that we should make something to go with the chocolate cake. Like it should be like really good to eat it with ice cream, whatever flavor you like. And I thought about doing some whipped cream, panna, chantilly, because I already have some fresh and I don't know how to say it in English. It's not
cream, heavy cream.
yeah, like cream, heavy cream. Yeah, I have fresh heavy cream here and in my fridge, and it's really easy to make. You just have to mix it in the blender with sugar. So why not?
Super idea.
A bowl, sugar, and I'll with the panna, the heavy cream. I'm going to follow the instructions from the fabricant because I don't know how to do this. So it say that I need to add 2 spoons of sugar to it, but I only have half of it, so I'm going to add just 1. And I need to beat it for like 4 minutes in the mixer. So that's it. Let's try.
So good.
Yeah.
And for how long are you going to cook it?
What?
For how long are we going to cook it?
35, 40 minutes.
I'm gonna put 30 minutes to see because my cake is really short. It's going to be a really short cake. Maybe it's going to bake a little faster.
Yeah, you can start to see at 30 minutes, and then you know if it's ready because the surface will be a little cracked, like.
How should it look like?
The surface will be a little dry and like a little cracky. Because you can test it. You can have the spoon, the fork test, because it's a really fudge cake, so it will be sticky.
Yeah.
And you, what tip do you have for this, Kathrin? That's a good tip because you are the original caker.
No, this recipe is so old. It's from an old German TV guy. In my opinion, he was one of the first guys, and he was cooking on TV. And his name is Alfred Biolek. And yeah, he liked always simple dishes, and this is such a simple cake, and it's super fast actually, and super delicious. And I was watching this TV show always with my parents, especially with my father, and yeah, and then I had this recipe book from him, this cooking book. I still have it. Yeah, it's a recipe.
You know,
it's more than 30 years ago.
Wow. I'm going to turn my mic off because I'm going to turn on the blender to do the panna. Yeah. So I'll be right back.
So, Elena, you have your half a cake already?
No, I'm ready to put it into the oven now. I wasn't a little bit late. And this is the original one. And in a few minutes, I will finish also the coconut one. Mm-hmm. And if I was missing few words, but if you were talking about how to check if a cake is ready, were you talking about that before?
Yeah,
or
but
not?
this test of the fork or the straw doesn't work for this cake because the cake is soft in the middle. So Nara said that we know that it's ready when the top of it is a bit cracked.
Okay. Thank you.
Good luck, girls.
So first one into the oven. Yeah. It's not time for a chin chin.
Not time for a chin chin. No? It's now time for a chin chin.
No.
I will go to take a beer. It's time for a chin chin. First cake into the oven. It's time for a chin chin.
I'm gonna get some wine to toast.
Yeah, and the first time Elena, I heard the first thing was it's no time for chin chin, and I thought, is this my friend? But you said it's now time. Yay! Woo!
Yes, you know, yes. In India, we from Chennai, we spoke in that way.
I miss India so much. I want to go back, but now with the coronavirus,
I want to go to.
There's no chance for so many years.
Yeah. Have you been to Rishikesh, Elena?
Where do you went to? We went next trip for sure. Yeah.
Elena, have you been to Rishikesh?
Yes. With the two bridges, Lakshman Jula and Lakshman Jula, and the other bridge I cannot remember, but is Jula also. And yes, Rishikesh. It was my first big big step into India. I arrived in Delhi, and I decided not to stay in Delhi, and went to Rishikesh directly from the airport. So it was really my first pictures of India. And I was so lucky that it was my first. I mean, considering what I've seen there, it was great, good.
Can imagine.
I miss so much the way about thinking about the next travel. I don't know you, but this feeling of no way to make a plan about a trip, a travel, going somewhere. I mean, it's really, so I'm really happy that I can be in Brazil with you, in Germany, in Turkey,
That's right, yeah.
cooking with you. this is something that I really miss, and what we are doing is something that helped me in going on. Thank you.
Me too. I miss it as well, and I'm glad that we can still meet up, even if it's by video. I think Nara's cream is ready.
Yes.
Yes, it is. So,
Wow.
ready. I put in a little bit of port wine just to make it like an essence. It's really good.
Kathrin, where's your wine or beer? Nara toasted with the cream.
Just a second.
Ah, you have beer or wine as well. Good. Let's toast. I'm gonna drink a little bit because I already toasted one time.
Cheers.
Cheers, Kathrin!
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wait for me. Wait for me.
Yes, it's another chance to make chin, Nara. It's like that. Starting early means finish later.
Chin chin. And thank you for sharing the recipe with us. Super nice.
Well,
And
see you
times.
next week again.
What do you think, Kathrin? Did I taught it well?
Perfect, of course. I have no clue.
Let's
Maybe-
go. So
I
I'm
think-
gonna turn off and drink the wine, and later we're gonna show the results of the cake on Instagram.
Yeah.
Right?
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Ciao ciao.
Bye. See you next time.
See you next Saturday.